link. It is an app. There is a cost associated with it. But if you could stream on every platform at one time, would you do it? Yes. Okay, good. So if you want my referral link, message me referral so you can use it and you can stream anywhere you want, because StreamYard is connected to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, fan base, Lemon 8. Wherever you want to stream, you can stream through one app on all the platforms. So I always encourage people, if you're going to go live, now I am on my phone on TT because I'm just bringing them in for a moment. But when I go live, I want to make sure I am marketing and visible in multiple places. The goal is for you to be visible in multiple places at one time. I am a professional time thief. As soon as this was available, I got it, 3-4 years ago. I've been using it ever since. So it, to me, is one of the best ones. And I'm not tech savvy. So if you're anything like me, message me referral. It doesn't cost anything to give you the referral link. Okay. I'll just send you the referral link. And if you can use my referral link, that'd be great. Hey, Nikki, how you doing? Lisa in the building. How you doing? Gorgeous. So yes, I'm always trying to, especially when I can. If I'm outside, I'm not streaming in all of them, but you can. I can use it on my mobile as well. Yes, you can. So just for those of you that are wondering, you don't have to be on a desktop laptop. You can do it from your phone. I just don't like the way it looks on the phone. BB Queen is in the building. Double tap that screen. Our first goal is 5,000 hearts. So heart me up. Yes, we got YouTube in the building and my private community in the building. Hey, gorgeous. Good to see you. It's a Monday. So we're going to say marvelous Monday, motivational Monday, money making Monday. But it's Monday and we're talking all things calls to actions. So that's what CTA stands for. So I need a pretty person to put that in the chat for me. Yes, a CTA is a call to action. And so if you are not putting a call to action on your content, you're losing sales, you're losing money. And the goal in fourth quarter is for you to double your productivity with everything that's going on. You got to make some money, honey, so you can help people, so you can donate. I understand that SNAP benefits are being discontinued for a short period of time in November. If you can donate and you have the monies, you can help. So this is how you're going to get more clients so you can make more money, so you can serve your community, your state, your whatever, your church, whatever it is. This is when the churches need to step up. And so I'm not going to give money, but I will donate. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you very much for being a great note taker. I appreciate you. One of the things that you also want to do when you are sharing the broadcast in multiple places like I'm doing, one of the things that you do, you want to put it in your stories as well. So most people don't realize that, when you put it in your stories and you're going live on Facebook and Instagram, it's playing. So people watch stories more than they go into the feed. So you also want to share that in your stories. Okay. And so that's what I'm doing. And so that's a little business tip for you right there. You want to know how you grow your business. You want to be visible. I appreciate you for putting that in there. So yes, ma'am. And then of course I have my private community. You can do the ampersand and highlight, and then everybody will be notified in the group that you are live. That's another way to get more eyeballs on you. You want visibility. That's one way to do it. Let me know in the chat if you want the referral link. Just message me referral, or you can put it right here in the chat. The more comments in the chat, TikTok likes that. So you can put it in the chat, or you can message me privately. So every chance I get, I'm doing it this way because it saves me time. I'm a professional time thief, and this is one of the ways that I save time. Okay, gotcha. I'll send it to you. All right, Teresa. Yes, I'll send it to you for sure. For sure. You need it. Are you going live? If you are going live, it's the best tool for going live, for real. And it's worth every dime. It's worth every dime. And I used to be the person who had all these different apps, but this one is actually worth it. Because can you imagine being live on 4, 5, 6 different platforms at one time? My it's not a retainer, it's on, it's hurting. Awesome is in the building. How you doing, gorgeous? All right, so I just wanted to make sure I highlighted it over here. So let's get this party started, y'all. I'm excited for you. Let's go. All right. So yes, let me know how your weekend went. How much money did you make this weekend? You made those monies. We made those monies. Making that money, honey. All right. So I'm a big believer in follow-up. Okay. I don't believe I go live and the feedback has increased greatly. Woo! Yes, 411. That's what I'm talking about. She was a client inside my 3-day ride, and I challenged my clients. I'm like, go live. And I give all the strategies to have successful lives. So I'm super excited for Mr. Risa. Yes, congratulations, babe, for going live. Going live more often, getting more views, becoming more visible. I love that for you, okay? I love that. Yes, ma'am. Let's go, TT. Double tap that screen. Our first goal is 5,000 hearts. Let's go, pretty people. All right, so let's get it on. First of all, I believe the fortune is in the follow-up, but the fortune is also in the fellowship. So when you are following up with people, you're fellowshipping. And so this is how you're going to turn your call to action into conversations, and those conversations into clients, and those clients, you make that cash, you make that money, honey. So that is the goal, okay? So you're not just doing a call to action. The call to action is attracting your ideal client. That's what the call to action is doing, the CTA. So let's talk about what happens after they comment or the click or the like or the follow. You have to follow up, okay? So say you made a call to action. They responded. Now what? Okay, you got to do some work. If you don't have my follow-up ebook, you missing out. If you don't have my follow-up ebook, put conversion in the chat. That way you'll learn how to start conversations that convert. Put conversion. I'll send you the follow-up ebook details. And then that way you'll know exactly how to follow up when someone is commenting after you gave them a CTA. Now, the follow-up is, I would say the follow-up is where most people lose momentum. They post, they get engagement, but they don't convert. How many people are posting your life away, but you're not getting the sales that you want? You're not getting the clients that you want. You're not getting the team members or whatever you call it, affiliates that you want, but you're posting your life away. I'm not getting the sales. I'm not getting Tiss is in the building. How you doing, gorgeous? I understand. What most people aren't teaching. So if you're joining me for the first time, I'm Jerusha. I'm a business coach and speaker. And so let me tell you how I'm qualified to teach this. I've been doing this for over 20 years, offline, following up, like a physically following up on the phone. All you have to do is follow up with the text on social media. So I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. So what I explain, what I tell, what I teach, what I share is experienced success, wisdom. And so I want to make sure you have it too. So write this down. So the follow-up is where most people lose excitement because they like, I don't really want to follow up. I don't like to talk. What if they say, leave me alone? And one girl said somebody cussed her out. I'm like, really? People still do that? Okay, you're too grown. You can say no, thank you, right? So it's so important for you to start conversations right after, or not right after, but within 24 to 48 hours of someone responding to your call to action, you are talking to that person. So I can give you 10 powerful CTAs that you can use right now. Anybody want to write these down to attract your ideal client? I'm going to give those to you and how to follow up after they respond. So I'll try to give you some examples off the top of my head. I'll try to give you some examples from my follow-up ebook. And then if you don't have the ebook yet, you might want to put conversion in the chat so you get it. Now, let me tell you this, what I know for sure, being a successful entrepreneur for years, having my own business, Pretty People Incorporated, which my coaching and services. Thank you for sharing the broadcast. I appreciate you. What I teach also is 80% of sales happen after at least the 5th follow-up. Now, at least 5 interactions, 5 or more touches. People say 5 to 12, okay? 80% of your sales is in the follow-up. So if you said you followed up one time and they did not respond, you have to follow up again. If you followed up 2 times from a call to action and they didn't respond, you have to follow up again. There's a sequence to follow up in the follow-up ebook. So put conversion so you can get it. So you have to follow up again. Most people stop at 1 or 2 messages because they feel pushy, because they feel like I'm running behind somebody. I don't want to feel like I'm chasing people. So they stop following up. It doesn't mean I don't want your services because I didn't reply on your time. It doesn't mean I don't want your product because I didn't respond to you immediately, right? You are not a priority. I probably did want that product, but I didn't do it yet, right? And so then you stop following up, and I purchased it when I got ready from somebody else, or I went to Amazon.com and I got it, or eBay, or wherever it is, and I still got that product. But had you followed up, right? Because I responded to your CTA, you could have had a client. So yes, it's very important that you start conversations that can convert into cash. And so I don't want you to give up so easily. I mean, so many people who give up so easily, but you say you want to be a successful entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs have grit. They have stamina. Baby, let me tell you, it's not for the faint at heart. It's probably not for you if you give up easily. Thank you for joining the team. Thank you for joining the team. Thank you so much. I had a prospect ask me if I invite after just meeting people so quickly. I said, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. As soon as you meet somebody, you are educating that person about your product, your service, your opportunity. You're inviting them to take a look. Hey, gorgeous Vicky in the building. Hey, Vicky, how you doing? Yes, you are inviting them or asking them to take a look at your product, your service, your opportunity. When you meet somebody, you are always marketing. You're always asking a question. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? Thank you so much for your daily heart me. For every daily heart me, I do 25 crunches. So make sure you get your daily heart me. My first goal is 5,000 right here. So double tap that screen. Say, hey, Jerusha, tap it up. Tap it up. I appreciate you. So now, it doesn't matter what type of business you're in. If you're in real estate, insurance, network marketing, direct sales, you have a small business, a small salon, it doesn't matter. You have to follow up. Always asking questions and marketing. Always. You're always asking questions and marketing yourself. You're the brand. People buy you first. Follow-up isn't nagging. Write this down. Follow-up is not nagging, it's nurturing. Jerusha, you're just nurturing those relationships. You're not nagging people. Imagine people who didn't follow up with me. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that this girl who, for my first business, who followed up. Because I didn't go to the first meeting, she followed up. And I became a part of the top 1% of that company. You don't know who you're talking to. You don't know who has the drive. It only takes one and you could be super successful. So the follow-up is worth it. That's why I have that follow-up ebook. So it's in a sequence. You can put it in your automation system. If you don't have one, the one I use, I love. It's an all-in-one. But if you have a texting campaign or email marketing, they work just the same. They can follow up for you. But you have to secure the information. You got to have their email to put them in your email marketing campaign. You got to have their phone number to put them in your texting campaign. That requires a conversation. Tap it up. Thank you so much for sharing the broadcast. Okay. That's where you're conversating in Messenger to capture their information. Once you capture their information, then you can put them in your system and your system is following up for you. But initially, you got to do the work. Initially, you have to do the work. Now, if you have a nice CRM system, it doesn't work on TikTok. You still got to do the work. But if you have your CRM system connected like mini chats to Instagram and Facebook, but it only can be connected on your Facebook business page, it does respond for you. But let me tell you, if you want to get ahead of it, it's nothing like the voice. When you voice message somebody, you have the advantage. When you use that voice clip, baby, hold on, you have the advantage. Is the oh, it's not stable. Hold on. Now is it stable now? You have the advantage. I'm a voice person, so that's going to be my number one. If I really want to talk to you, you're going to hear my voice. That's how you get the ball rolling. You can't give up so easily. I'm getting ready to tell you, entrepreneurship is going to put a lot of pressure on you, baby. A lot of pressure from different directions. Your audience needs reminders, not pressure. Okay, but so you are going to be the person that has, a list of people every time to follow up with. In my Power Hour, there's a section for 15 minutes of follow-up. You can follow up with 15 people in 15 minutes. It's one person per minute. You can follow up online with 15 people in 15 minutes. If you don't know about that Power Hour strategy, let me know, because I can guarantee if you're doing it 15 minutes, 4 times a day, different income producing activities, you see results. If you're kind of doing it, not really, okay, it's going to take you longer. It still works. It just takes you longer because you're not consistently doing an activity that renders results. If you're following up with 15 people every day, 15 minutes, it's no way that you're not in conversations. And we know conversations convert into what? Clients, and clients turn into what? Cash, baby. So that's what it is, Jerusha. There's no way, because people do respond, especially when they look at your account and your account represents who you are, what you do, how you serve, your content is valuable. They are going to respond. So we first of all have to start with ourselves. Okay, look at your account. Does your account represent who you are? If I go to your account right now, am I going to be like, oh, this person is in the travel industry? Not because they said I am in travel, but because the content reflects their expertise. You following me? Yes or yes? Thank you so much, Vicky. I appreciate the popular vote. You are so kind to do that. Our first goal is 5,000 hearts. We're going to get 25 unique followers doing this live. So if you're not following, you might want to follow. Because if you like to learn, I like to teach. So let me give you a call to action, okay? A call to action you can use on your next post. Can somebody write this down? I need a pretty person to take notes on Facebook, a pretty person to take notes on Instagram, YouTube, my groups, TikTok. I need a pretty, hey, Rochelle. Rochelle is in the building. Thank you for following. I appreciate you. This is a learning live. So if you like to learn, you're in the right place at the right time. All right. So a call to action you can use on your next post. When you use it, tag me so I can come to your page. I can love on your content so we can boost your content. Okay. And then, of course, if you want to follow up when somebody else responds to your CTA, I'm going to give you the follow-up scripts. So just message me conversion, and I'm going to give you exact verbiage. Thank you so much, follow host. Thank you. I'm going to give you exact verbiage that you can use to follow up, to convert that person into a client, and obviously to make some money, to make that cash, baby. So let's do, you ready to write it down? Who I got on Facebook? Okay, cool. YouTube. All right, I got a pretty person that's going to write it down for me. Yes or yes? Okay, good. Now, the simple ones that you hear all the time. Hey, digital marketing is in the building. The simple call to actions that you hear all the time. You know, like if someone say, follow me, that's a call to action. Hey, y'all, new here. Coco, new here. Woo-woo. Get your daily heart me, baby. Let's go. Make sure you follow. For every daily heart me, I have to do 25 crunches. The goal is 300 crunches a day. Thank you for getting your daily hurt me. Hello, sis. Hey, Deborah. Deborah in the building. Hey, Deborah, how you doing? Okay, we're going to learn today. All right, so here we go. If someone says, make sure you save this for later, that's a call to action. If someone says, bookmark this, that's a call to action. All of those things are call to actions. However, comma, there are other ways to do it. You'll hear every top producer give a call to action in their content and 10, 15 times during the live, because more people are coming in and out of the live. So they probably didn't even hear your call to action. So you have to make it a point, get a sticky note to remind you that if you are live, you're doing several call to actions during the live. Now, like right now, I can say comment yes if you want to learn how I did it. Everybody that comments yes, those are leads. Warm, hot leads. Everybody that responds, hey, if you want my follow-up ebook, put conversion in the chat. Those are leads. Those people raised their hands. Yes, they did. So when you get ready to follow up with them, like if I wanted to follow up with Miss Coco, right? So say Miss Coco said, yes, conversion, right? You created a piece of content or you're on a live and they commented, me, raise your hand, a heart, or whatever you asked them to do. You got to follow up with Miss Coco. Okay, Miss Sheila. Okay, Mr. Jones. You're going to follow up with each person. This is the part you're missing. You follow up with each person that responded to your call to action. You also follow up with each person who liked it, even though they didn't comment. You also follow up with each person that follows you daily. Now, most people, you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it, but I'm trying to tell you, okay? Thank you so much. Oh, thank you for my friendship necklace. Thank you for my friendship necklace. I appreciate you. Thank you, Deborah. Now, here's how you can follow up. I'm going to give you a script that you can follow up. So I would say something along the lines. If you want the exact, just put conversion. I'll send it to you. So I would say something along the lines, hey, Coco, I address people by name. Everybody loves to hear their name called. Everybody loves to hear their name called. When you go to Chick-fil-A, they ask for your name for a reason. It's a sales strategy. So when you get up there, they say, okay, Jerusha. I'm like, that's me. Yes, everyone is. I'm Jerusha. Okay, got you. Okay, I got you. You want to hear your name called. So you need to address people. Not hello there. Not hey sis. Not what's up. Address people by their name. So I'm going to say, hey, Coco, I saw you commented conversion. Okay. Hey, Rochelle, I saw you commented conversion. And I'm going to say, love that energy. Here's a quick overview of what I teach and how I help beginners build an audience online or build their sales using social media. Can I send it to you? Yes. I love your name. Thank you. Can I send you what I do? Yes. Now she says, yes, I can send her how I do it, a quick overview of what I teach and how I help you build your business using sales and marketing strategies online. She says, yes, I get to send my website, my link tree, my stand store, my whatever one, milkshake, whatever your links are. I got permission. Yes, I want to know what you have. When she put conversion, when you put conversion in the chat, you're like raising your hand. Jerusha, I want to see it. Let me see if it's a fit. It doesn't mean the 8 of you and 3, 4 of you over here. It doesn't mean every single person will get it today. What it means is it's a hot lead and they are curious. It's a good lead to start conversations. Those are my people. You can attract people to you, right? If someone doesn't care about how to start conversations that convert to cash, they're not going to put conversion. If they don't care about building a business using social media, they're not going to raise their hand. So listen, The people that are saying, yes, yes, those are your people. Okay, like building your audience. Correct. Those are your people. It's not that hard. The problem is most people won't start the conversation. Most people won't, because you're waiting for them to click your L word. You're waiting for them to click your thing down there, if you're in TikTok shop, and just purchase it. They know what to do. But can you imagine all the people who liked it and commented or shared, but they didn't purchase yet? Can you imagine all the money that you're leaving on the table because you didn't go back and you didn't start a conversation? Can you imagine? So now today is your day. You get to go back to all of those people who did like your stuff. You never followed up. You got to build a fellowship. That's what it is. You got to build it. Really simple, friendly, confident, not begging, not running behind someone. Friendly, confident, asking questions. So if I say DM me the word info, if you're ready to make extra money online. Everybody that DMs me the word info, they're ready to make money online. Those are my people. So I'm going to go to each person. I'm going to follow up with each person. I don't care if it's 2, 5, 10, 15, 20. It doesn't matter. Because if you're doing a call to action, must use a call to action on every piece of content. That means every time you put out good content, valuable content, somebody should be raising their hand. Me. Now, your job is to what? Build a relationship. Your job is to, guess what? You want to make that person feel comfortable. It's not a scam. It's not you trying to get over. You're going to acknowledge them. So I get to say, thanks, Letitia. Okay, Letitia. Thanks, Letitia. It's Jerusha. I see you put info. I'm going to reference what you did. I see you said conversion. I see you wanted the ebook. I see you commented on my post about the ebook. I'm going to reference the thing. And then I can ask a question. Can I ask what made you say you're ready to make extra money online? Can I ask, are you already making money online? Can I ask, I'm going to ask a question. So that question is going to lead to my offer. I say this, and I don't know, Mr. Harvey in the building, if people are like taking notes, because there's no way, and I guarantee my stuff, it's no way that you're talking to people like a human, so we can humanize social media. And if they start talking back, these people are your people. They're playing tennis with you. I hit the ball to say, thank you so much for putting conversion in the chat. Tell me, are you already making money online? I started it. Then guess what? You say, oh no, not really, or a little bit, whatever your answer is, doesn't matter. My course fits it, right? So I get to say, here's how I teach people sales and marketing strategies that attract unlimited leads. Would you like to see it? Yes, because you're not making that much money. You want to learn how to make it. Yes, you want to see how people are doing it. Very easy, right, to transition into them looking at your website. If it's a product, she sells a product, same thing. You posted your product about, I don't know, uneven skin. Oh, thank you so much for being a title gifter. Woo! Miss Coco, thank you so much for being a title gifter. Thank you for going to that gift gallery. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you. I got to set a new goal. God is good. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oh, we're at 7.1 thousand. Woo! Our next goal is 10,000. Let's go, pretty people. So if you are already in my community, love it here. Thank you. So if you're already in my community, you already have the follow-up ebook with how you start those conversations. You already have how to follow up in a sequence. You already have that. So the deal is start with curiosity, not a pitch. You don't want to talk to people. Thank you so much. And just start pitching people. You need to be interested in people. You need to be curious about people. You need to ask people questions before you start pitching them. You need that book. Okay, I got you. You need to make sure you care about the people, not about the shmoneys. Even though we all want to make money, you still got to be concerned about their needs. You sell a skincare product, you want to find out about their skin. You sell insurance, you want to find out, do you already have coverage? You are a travel person. You want to find out, are they traveling as much as they would like? You are in real estate. You want to find out if they're already in their dream home. You have to ask questions, and then it leads to your service or product. Make sense? So tell me what you sell. That makes sense, right? So the call to action could be dropped. It could be anything. She said, what about an emoji? A call to action can be an emoji. So, you can say anything for a call to action. I have 50 different call to actions inside my 3-day ride business course. There are 50 different ways you can do it. But yes, you can say drop a heart if you're tired of watching other people win. That's a call to action. It doesn't have to be salesy for people to respond. Actually, more people respond when it's not salesy. So you can say drop a heart if you're tired of watching other people make money online. That lets you know, like me, that you're not making it. That lets me know my services could help you out. Make sense? I didn't have to say, do you want to purchase my course? Do you want to get my ebook? Do you want to work with me? I didn't have to say it. I could say another call to action that still leads to my offer. Are you following me? Thank you so much. Do me a favor on TT. Hold my nose down. A screen is going to pop up. Send it to 10 people. I don't want to be the best kept secret. Want to tag at least 10 people. Share it with your business bestie. Let them know help is available. Help is available. Let them know. Thank you so much for sharing the live. That's what you can do. Share the live and tap the screen. Real easy, simple task. Share the live, tap the screen. That's it. That's all we have to do. So the person that, thank you so much. So the person that puts a heart, because I said, hey, put a heart if you're tired of watching other people make money online. Put a heart if you're tired of everybody else winning online. Put a heart if you're tired of watching everybody win but you. Okay. So everybody that puts a heart, here's how I would follow up. Hey, 411, it's Jerusha. I saw you put a heart. Okay, I'm going to put the heart too. I saw you put a heart on my content. Are you looking for training or are you looking to start a business? Question mark. Are you looking for online training or mentorship, or are you already have a business and you need, I'm going to ask a question leading to my offer. I'm not going to jump into the question. I'm not going to jump into sending my stuff without knowing if there's a need. We're in the business of solving problems. She has a problem. She's not making as much money, or he's not making as much money as he wants, but I need to find out something. You already have a business and you don't know how to market and sell it, or you're looking for a business. I need to understand where we are, so I need to ask. Same thing if you're in real estate. If you posted, I just got someone in their new home yesterday, and you show us at the signing table, who's next? And people say, me. You need to ask each person a question. Are you looking for your next home, or your first home, or your forever home? You have to ask a question. Yes, I'm looking for my first home. Now you're in conversation. Now write this down. I need a pretty person. Continue to take notes. When the person says yes, send it to me. Send me your website. Send me your PDF. Send me your ebook. Send me whatever. Now, if you're in my 3-day ride, you're one of my clients. We teach. Hey, Queen, how you doing? We teach you to capture the information first. I don't give out anything unless I have information. Okay? Thank you for joining the team. Thank you for joining the team. I appreciate you, digital marketing. Even when I was face-to-face networking face-to-face, exchanging face-to-face. I was always exchanging. I was one of the top leaders in this company, and I said, don't give people your business card if they don't give you their information. Why are you wasting money? What is the point of saying, okay, take my card just in case? Boo. No one's just in casing, okay? That card is in the trash. It's in the bottom of the purse. It's in the back of the jeans, and it's being washed in the washing machine. I don't see the point. I see people with stacks of cards they've never called, okay? I see people like, just take it because you think you're being nice. I'll just take your card. Why? What are we doing? What are we doing? No, I don't see the need, but that's me. That's how I roll. That's how I teach. So if you were face-to-face with someone, and I'm going to show you how you do it online. If you were face-to-face, I'm going to say, let me text you my digital business card, right? And then if you say, real talk, and if you say, oh, no, I don't feel comfortable giving you my number. Okay, cool. Have a great day. It was so good to meet you. Enjoy. Gone. Next. It's okay. You know how many people are walking around? That's your ideal client that you haven't met yet. Write this down. The people that are going to help you become super successful, you haven't met them yet. She's not the one. He's not the one. They weren't willing to exchange to get more information. They're not your person. That's very true. They're not your person. You get so offended. I could give you my card. What are we doing? You're the CEO of your own business. Act like it. Hold your posture, baby. Stand up. She's not ready? Cool. It's not the end of your business. It's not the end of your life that she said, oh, I don't feel comfortable giving you my number. Now, I'm going to make a joke, but not really. I don't like it actually when people say, I don't give strangers my number. Lies. You can say you don't want to give it to me, but you give strangers your number. Act like it, own it. Yes, you give strangers your number. Remember, you was at the bar. Remember, you was at the hookah bar. Remember, you were at the club. You remember that gentleman that came up and he's shooting his shot and you gave a stranger your number? Shut up. Lies. Lies. You remember? You remember, guy, you was out with your girlfriends for dinner and that gentleman came up and he's like shooting his shot. What's up, baby? Okay, you look nice. I don't usually do this, but I noticed you with your friends. You know, can I get your number? Dating apps. You give people your number. Strangers, you give them your numbers. So why do people say, I don't feel comfortable giving strangers my number? You do. Teresa, facts. Very true. They give strangers. Everybody gives strangers numbers. Why are we saying that? So we're going to take that out of our vocabulary. We're no longer going to tell people, I don't give people my number. I don't give. Baby, I got to give the person a number if they got Uber Eats to get in the gate. Got to give them a code. What are you talking about? I'm giving strangers numbers all the time. So when it comes to business, all of a sudden, they don't give people their number. That's not your person. That's a red sign for you, okay? Stranger danger, that's for you, not for her. She's not my people. Because we give numbers out all the time, every day, okay? So I always chuckle inside if someone ever said that. I'm like, I really want to say what I just said, but I can't, so I got to be real professional. Like, I understand. But really in my mind, I'm chuckling. So here's the deal. If you are exchanging, it makes sense. Face to face. Here's my digital business card. I'll text you my digital business card. They don't want you to do that. Next. On to the next one. On to the next one. If they say, okay, that's fine. Oh, money gone. Thank you. Woo, woo. Thank you for my money gone. If they say, okay, you could text me. You are now capturing their information. Your number is 789. They're going to give you the number. If you're smart, you start it off. If y'all are in the same state, you just want to assume that the first three digits are the same as yours. or whatever the first 3 digits in your area code is. So when you are texting them, you say, that's a 709 number. And she's like, yeah, 709-852, blah, 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 blah. You text her your digital business card. Now you're standing together. You make sure did you get it? Oh, yes, that's it. I got it. Okay, perfect. On your digital business card, guess what? You have all of your handles, your website, all your information is on the digital business card so she can check you out. So when you follow up, she's actually done her research. Baby, she looked at your Twitter. Baby, she looked at your TikTok. Baby, she looked at your Facebook. She looked at your Instagram. That's great. If your page represents who you are, how you serve, how you help. If your page is trash, not really, no, I mean that nicely, then she's like, what is this person doing? So your page, the content needs to be valuable on the page because that's where people go first to look. If I go to your page, you tell me you're in real estate. I go to your page and I see birds. I don't flip 5-page things. Birds, cats, trees, birds, motivation, cats, trees, motivation. Okay. Your children. Okay, great, cute. All right. Church outfit. Okay, great. Where's the business? Where's the business? I'm gonna need to see it. We're in this age where everybody has to have some type of, they want to see the credibility. They want to see it. So I can't see anything if I go to your page and you think me showing your outfit every day helps me use you as my realtor. Or you showing me your kids help me use you as my travel agent. You want to do both. Have your kids, have your dinner, have your outings, your activity, life, but you also got to have valuable content that represent what you do. Are we following each other? Yes or yes? Say yes, Arusha. Yes. Okay, now let's do it online. That's face-to-face. Online, you're still capturing their information. There's no need if there's no exchange. Yes, indeed. Okay. So now you're not face-to-face. Everybody needs a digital business card. If you're in my 3-day ride, I gave you plenty apps to use to get a digital business card because you just never know. When I'm at the park walking, someone always asks, because I'm on a live, hey, tell me what you do. I said, let me text you my digital business card. I'll call you after I get off my live. Every time I'm out and I'm doing a live, people are watching you do a live. I got dinner on the other day. I did a TikTok in the restaurant. The lady walked up, are you an influencer? I said, well, I teach people sales and marketing strategies. She said, well, let me follow you. Great, let's follow. Here's my digital business card. You see the difference? Thank you so much for the popular votes. Now, on social media, I don't get to see you face to face because you're in what city? Put in the chat. Connected with you, Teresa Connect. Thank you. What city are you in? Connecticut, North Carolina, Ohio. So I can't physically see you face to face. So how am I going to capture your information? Like this, when I go to the DMs and Miss Coco, she wants the conversion, the follow-up ebook. I'm going to say, Miss Coco, I'm going to send you that follow-up ebook. You put conversion in the chat. Okay, Dallas, Texas, baby. What's your email so I can email it to you? Miss Coco got to give me her email so I can email her the follow-up ebook. Okay, Miss Danya got an email. What's your email? Then I'm going to email you. I'm capturing the information. Florida in the building. So that I can have you in my personal database. I'm not reliant on TikTok Messenger. That's not a business strategy. Just keep talking in Messenger. Got you. A Facebook Messenger, Instagram Messenger, YouTube chat. I'm not going to be like all my customers. No, I'm going to take my customers, my potential leads, prospects, whatever you call it, and I'm going to move you to my email list, or I'm going to move you to my texting list. I'm going to take you out of Messenger. That's the first order of business, getting off social media, because I don't own it. They can shut me down like they did over here on Facebook at any time. So what I am in control of, my email list, my texting list, I'm in control. Now, if you're really good, you're in my 3-Day Ride business course, we want to get the name, email, and phone number. We want all the information. Now, you can create a free Google form, get the information. There are a lot of apps. The Stand Store, I don't use Stand Store, get the information. So you need people's information who were interested, inquired, curious. You need those people information because you're going to follow up. Yes, you got it. You're going to follow up. So let me give you an example. I said, Coco, I'm going to send you that conversion follow-up ebook. What's your email? She sends me the email. I now have her name, her social media handle, right? I'm going to save all this information. I'm going to email her. Now she has my landing page so she can grab the follow-up ebook. Now, outside of that, I can still market to her because she's on the email list. 80% of your money also is in the follow-up of the marketing from your email list outside of social media. You got it? You can't go to Tony Robbins' page, Les Brown, E.T., anyone you would like to name. They have a lead magnet that's capturing your email. If I go click on E.T.'s page on any of his resources, guess what it asks? My name and email. In order for me to get whatever resource he's suggesting, I got to give my name and email. Then now I'm getting emails from his team every week. That's called follow-up. That's what that's called, follow-up. Hate when I swipe off accidentally. Oh, you swiped off? Okay. So yes, that's what they're doing. Anybody that's online, even Gary Vee, right? You guys know who this is. He's like, to me, one of the smartest people in terms of technology. He's really good at it. And so in order to get any of his stuff, you got to opt in with your name and email, and then you start receiving emails. They're marketing to you every week, every other week, twice a week. It's called follow-up, y'all. So as a small business owner, you have to do it too. It didn't cost you anything to do it unless you have a CRM system, right? Which I have, but you can start doing it yourself for free. When I first started doing it, I was doing it from the Google. I was like, Google has a great resources people don't even use. We got this smartphone and we're not using it to make money. It's a dumb phone. So I want you to utilize that smartphone. You can create a Google form, capture their information. Now you have it. And then boom, you have it. Every time you want to go back, you can just capture their information, put it on the list. Now you have a follow-up list. Make sense? Yes or yes? Let me set a new goal. Now, another way that you can do a call to action that attracts your ideal client, and I did this during the live. I said, tag your business bestie. Like I'm telling you to do something. Thank you so much for the taps. I appreciate you. And so let's set another goal. How can I set another goal? Okay. Or in your content, tag a friend who needs to hear this. Yes. Tag a friend who needs to hear this. Tag a friend who needs this reminder today. Tag a friend. You want to keep telling people to tag somebody else. Tag your business bestie or share this with your friends. Share this with the girl you work with. Share this with your coworkers. Share this with your group of people. Like you want to constantly be reminding them to share it with someone else. Now that's building your audience. Every time they share it, guess what happens? More people come into your live or more people start watching your content. Some people choose to follow. Some people choose to watch for a while, but now you're in front of more people. You see how these are systems. I work on systems because I can't do random because I'm not productive that way. There's no secrets to success, only systems to success. Systems work for me. I'm the type of person, once I know this is my system, this is the system I'm doing every day over and over until someone comes up with a better way. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Okay, we got 3 out of, no, okay, wait a minute. Did I get my friendship bracelets? Oh, okay, I did. I got 3 out of 5. Okay, yes, 3 out of 5 of my friendship bracelets. Whoop, whoop. Or necklaces. Now, if you say tag a friend who needs to hear this, anything like that, you still got to follow up. Yep, the person who tagged, follow up. The person who shared, follow up with that person. They shared your stuff, or they tagged somebody else to see your stuff. Those are your people. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much for my friendship necklace. Thank you, Miss Teresa, for my friendship necklace. Follow up with those people who tag, who share. Yes, those are your people. And you want to say, when you follow up, okay, you following up in Messenger. The money is made in Messenger. Thank you for being the title. Thank you for being the title gifter. Thank you so much. When you follow up, you'll say, hey, Princess, thank you for tagging your friends. Acknowledge them. Hey, Princess, thank you for tagging your friends. Okay, automatically, I'm always going to congratulate you, thank you, recognize you. I'm going to do all the things because everybody's wearing a sign on their forehead that says what? Make me feel important. So I'm going to acknowledge everything that you've done because they're not getting it in their regular life. So imagine you, right, recognizing them, acknowledging their questions, answering them, right? You're the go-to. You're the GOAT. You're the person. And then you can ask, so I can ask Miss Coco or Miss Yolanda, I can say, are you already building something online or just getting started? One simple question, okay? Depending on your industry, I give you examples. So what do you sell, Miss Coco? Now, let me say this, what people don't understand. I have a son, and my son is finishing up high school. And baby, I'm going through it, baby. Thank you so much. Yes, we're at 10,000. Our next goal is 5,000 hearts. Heart me up. Let's stay on the For You page. Woo, woo. Baby, I'm going through it. I know he has to leave, but I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What am I going to do? My baby going to leave. And so this is what we've done all his life. We recognize him for a job well done. I'm a big incentive person. So I incentivize a lot. Okay. Same thing with people. It doesn't matter the age. People think there's an age attached to it. It's not. So for instance, the more I recognize you, the more I congratulate you, the more I reward you, you keep doing it. Write this down. Oh, high schooler, almost there. Oh, okay, yes. Baby, I don't know if I'm having fun. You know, people say this is the best time, this is the best year. Oh, not really. It's going by too fast. But reward. You reward each person. You reward your significant other. Okay? You're always selling. And so this is what we did. Since he was young, every A, you get $20. Thank you for reposting. Every A, you get $20. And so not just from his parents, but also from his aunts, uncles, grandparents, everybody who's participating, right? So if you have 15 family members all giving him $20 for every A, not one A, every A, guess what the goal is? Without you putting pressure on, it's up to you if you want the $20. You're going to make A's. Not that A's are everything, but that's an incentive to do your best. Okay? So yes, he made a B, stuff like, but yes, the incentive is, man, I'm going to get $20 from 15 or 20 of my family members for every single A. He has 7 classes. So his goal is, let me try to get that A so I get recognized. Write this down. Whatever is rewarded is repeated. I'll say it again. That's why your company has recognition. That's why your company calls your name. You're on the list of high achievers. That's why your company can give you plaques and certificates. Whatever is, write it down, rewarded is repeated. You like the recognition. You like it. I'm a part of the top 1%. I'm a part of the top 6 figure earners. Live visibility restricted for 10 minutes. Okay. What did I do? It says live. Hold on. My live does not contain the content mentioned in the notice. The decision is unfair. TikTok should allow content like mine. I understand the decision. No, my live does. What? Submit. Okay, so my live is restricted for 10 minutes. Don't know what happened, but live visibility restricted for 10 minutes. Your live is not eligible for recommendation and restriction search results for the next 10 minutes because your live does not comply with the For You feed eligibility standards under the community. What? Now I'm over here walking, so I don't know how it doesn't comply. This is an example. You are still live in TT, but it's restricted, meaning that it's not going to show anybody else for 10 minutes. We can still see you. I know, but it's telling me it's not going to recommend my live to anyone else for the next 10 minutes. Now, I don't know if someone said something in the chat. I know I didn't say anything. This is what I said to you. This is very important. I'm glad this happened. Why? Exactly. I'm not in control. If you don't get your people off social media, I control my email list. I control my texting campaign. The goal is always to get your people off of any of the platforms. Just like they said, we're restricted from showing anybody for 10 minutes on the For You page. I know I didn't say anything outside of the guidelines. I didn't make any promises. I didn't give, any type of results from anything. So very interesting. Now, maybe someone said a word in the chat, but I don't know what word that could have been. But again, I did say no, they were wrong, but we'll see. Oh, now look, the restriction is off. Look, it wasn't even 10 minutes. You see what I mean? Oh, no, it's still on. I thought it says good connection. Okay, no, it's still on until 7 more minutes. Doesn't make sense at all. Now, here's the deal. This is a prime example of why it's important to capture people's information. So see, for somebody like me, for that to happen, it goes to show you, I don't know what the bot picked up because it's, a bot. I don't know what it picked up. So it's not like they're explaining exactly what was done. They just say, go read the guidelines. What for what? So that's why it's important to build relationships. That's why it's important for you to start conversations and follow up. That's why this is a good example of that. This is why. So whatever gets rewarded gets repeated. So we reward people when they do a good job. So on your jobs, when you do a good job, they give you a bonus. Or when you do a good job, they give you that 3% raise every year. But you keep doing a good job because you want your recognition. You want your bonus. You want your raise. So you keep doing it. Same thing like my son. He continues to do well because he wants the money so he can buy $500 sneakers. He wants the money so he can buy a $500 belt. He wants the money. So he's going to do what is required. So you want to recognize people. Make sense? Yes or yes? Okay, so now, follow up. You always want to follow up. You always want to recognize in the chat. You always want to start with a question. Now, let me tell you something else that you can do, okay? Let me tell you, in the comments, you can start there. So I have a process I do inside my 3-day ride with my clients where we leave comments. If you want to get in touch with somebody, leave a comment in their thread. People read their comments, especially because it's not just an emoji or a GIF. It's a full sentence, full paragraph, dissertation. If you really want to stand out, baby, you're going to leave a full out sentence. So if I want to stand out on Teresa's page, I know I can go to her page and I'm going to leave a full sentence and she's going to see it. So if you really want to build relationships and you want that person to be a customer, a client, or a connection, this is how you can do it. Go to their comments, whatever they're talking about in their content, reference it. Now, let me tell you how to do it. Say Teresa's in travel, right? And say she went on an excursion. I can go in the comments and say, you look so relaxed. I wish I could join you. Where are we going next? Question mark. I can guarantee she gonna answer. It doesn't matter who it is. I don't even need to know the person. This is my first time seeing their content. I can guarantee like 99% you're going to answer. Okay? Because you know why? Nobody else is doing it. Everybody else is like, cute, awesome, you look nice, go girl. She said, very true. Everybody else is like, cute, awesome, go girl, I like your outfit. That's what everybody else is saying. Emoji, thumbs up, fire emojis. That's what everybody else is doing. The people who want to stand out, make the connection, baby, we leaving full out sentences because everybody's lazy. They don't want real relationships. They don't want real community. They're only going for the sale. When I can tell you, you want residual income, you go for the relationship first. Okay? The sale is going to come, and then it's ongoing sales, not a one-time sale, not a one-time transaction. So what I'm going to say is, thank you so much. I appreciate you. So what I'm going to say is, it doesn't matter what your industry is. Okay? You are a business, what's it called? A life coach. You are a life coach. I already see the comments, right? I'm going to leave my comments. If I want to collaborate with you, you are a life coach. I'm going to say, man, that was some good advice. Was it yours? I'm going to ask a question because you were awesome. I'm going to ask her, was that your statement? Did you make up this quote? Because I need to use it. I'm going to hype this person up. So she's going to be like, no, that's not my quote. I actually heard it from ET. Oh, we follow the same people. I'm building a rapport with the person instantly because I'm curious. You guys are not curious enough. You want to be so curious about this person. You're asking questions. I'm a great question asker. Okay. And so you want to make sure every person you want to connect with, you want them a customer, a client, a connection. Start leaving meaningful comments, thoughtful comments, and ask a question. I've not had anyone, even if you're cooking, I say this all the time, even if it's a cooking video, I'm not into cooking. I don't even care for cooking like that. Although I can cook a little bit, it's not my thing. If I never have to cook another day in my life, I will be fine with that. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I guess I want to cook some stewed chicken and rice because my mom cooks really good. But if I could skip it, probably would. So even if it's cooking, it doesn't have to be something that I love. I can see you can cook, you love it, you're good at it. I would still leave full out sentences if I want to connect with you. And I would say, girl, that lemon pound cakes look so good. Okay, my son loves lemon pound cake. Can you send me the recipe through the internet? ? I already know. She's like, I got you, sis. I'm going to send it to you. We friends. We're friends. We're friends. That's how you build relationships. Instantly. Instantly. It's so easy. Me and Coco best friends right now. See what I'm saying? Me and Chantel best friends right now. Okay? We're friends right now. Just from this live, instantly. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Make sense? And she said, and is. Now listen, she said, and is friends. All you have to do is pay attention to the people that's also paying attention. It's real simple. See the people, see the people, see the people. Acknowledge the people. Try to understand the people. Listen to the people. That's all you have to do. That's it. So many of you are so busy trying to sell me on your thing, you're not listening. You're trying to sell me on, oh, we got this plan, and oh, you can stop trying to sell me on it. Relax. My son says, be easy. Relax. Just listen, ask questions. Listen, ask questions, and you will get the sale. Make sense? Hey, Deborah, how you doing? Makes sense. Yes. Stop being pushy. Oh yeah. Okay. Hold on. They suppressed that message. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna approve it. She said, stop being pushy. Yes. You don't want to be pushy, but you do want to follow up. I think people think follow up is pushy. It's not. I'm so happy the person that followed up with me for that first business I was in, she changed my life. I never knew that type of money was available working from home. And I'm forever grateful. Her name is Kathy. I'm forever grateful she followed up. You see what I'm saying? So it's not pushy. You're following up with the person. 5 to 12 touches. When people say that like 5 times I got to follow up, I don't want to follow up 5 times. Don't. A follow-up is an email. A follow-up is a comment. A follow-up is a share. A follow-up, those are touches. I said 5 to 12 touches because if I go to Shantae's page, right, and I just love on the page, share it, comment, she's already seen my offer. She didn't move yet. I email her. She's in my email funnel. She received an email. Now, okay, she's doing a live. I go into her live, love on the live, do all the things. Those are different touches keeping me in front of Shantae. So when Shantae's ready to get the follow-up ebook, or she's ready to take a course or a 6-month coaching program, I want to be the person she thinks of because I'm front of mind. I don't want to be the person she's like, oh, I signed up with somebody else. I couldn't find your information. Oh, I signed up. I purchased from somebody else. Oh, I didn't know you didn't. I didn't know. I want to stay in front of it. That's why you have a system that's following up or texting for you. But when I see her on social media, I can do what I need to do to stay in front of her. I gave this example, but I'll tell you guys also, when I fly, I think of Delta first because that's who sends me the information. I'm used to flying with Delta, right? And I get the emails, the promotions. I get the emails from Delta. I don't get it from Continental. I don't get it from American Airlines. So I'm not even thinking, American Airlines. As soon as we're traveling the end of this year, I'm like, okay, let me just go to Delta, see what we got. Because they are on the top of my mind. So if I think of travel, I need to be thinking of 411. Who do I know that's in the travel? Teresa, Miss 411. Who do I know that's a life coach? Miss Shantae. I need to be making sure these are the people that come to mind. Those are people that if someone needs a referral, I'm going to say, yep, I know somebody. This girl right here, this is what she does. You sell insurance? Oh, she sells insurance. But if you're not following up, I don't see you. Your content is not relevant. It's not valuable. You just keep showing me motivational quotes. Then you're not really somebody I'm going to refer somebody to because I'm like, come on, people, come on. Does that make sense? Yes or yes? Correct. It's hard to get referrals if your account is not reflecting you do this. You're the expert. You're the pro. When I meet people and they say, yes, I want somebody, I want to be able to say, yep, you need to go to this person. I could be the middle person. Hey, go to this person. And I know all of you have done this. You know, when you purchase your first home, you have met somebody who gave you a card that say they are in real estate. Or you have a friend that's actually in real estate. But you got ready to look for a home, purchase a home, sell a home. You didn't go to that person. Why you didn't go to that person? That person told you they sold, right? Why did you go to that person? There's several reasons why you didn't go to that person. You didn't feel comfortable. You didn't feel like they was professional enough. You didn't trust that they were going to get you the best deal. You didn't see it. They just gave you a card and put it on your car, at your mailbox, and you don't know that person. You did not call that person who put that sticker on your car. You didn't. Because you didn't have a relationship. You see the difference? You didn't do it because you like, I don't know this person. So you want to build a relationship. You want to give them something to look at. So even if I'm building face-to-face, I'm networking, exchange, I already know I'm giving them a digital card so they can go on my social media pages. So I want them to. I want them to see me live. I want them to. So it makes my job easier when I follow back up. Make sense? Majority of my content is finance, but every once in a while I go off script. Well, no, you should. Now you should have a variety. Like I'll do lip syncing, like pastors, preachers, trending stuff, because that's the fun part of for me. Because deep down I really want to be an actress. Tyler Perry, I'm right here. Deep down I want to part. So for me, the trends with the lip syncing is fun for me. So that's my fun way. And it also shows I have more than one personality, which people needs to see. Okay. So I think it's good. You don't want to have. Okay. Mwah! Nice to meet you, Coco. Coco in the building. Nice to meet you. Chat later. So I do those things for fun. That's my fun side. Right. So you want people to see sending my info by everyone. Okay, mwah. That's the fun part. And I get to say, I can be silly. I can dance. I was a cheerleader in real life. I get to do those things by doing the trending songs or dances or whatever is going out, right? But the majority of the content is business tips and motivation. But I want to have fun and make funds. If I had to do all business, this is no longer fun for me. I'm walking on a treadmill because I have to walk 10 to 15,000 steps. It's fun for me to get my walk on and talk to you. So I got to have some fun in it. So your page in real life, yeah. So on your page, it should have a variety of who you are, but I still should be able to tell what you do. It should be very clear that you're an expert at something. You're the pro at something. You're good at something. I should be able to tell by going to the page. So yes, you don't want to have a salesy page because they actually want you to be social on social media. So it shouldn't be all sales anyway. And so I'm going to tell you the 4 E's. You want to entertain the people, educate the people, empower the people, and engage with the people. Those are the 4 elements. You got to entertain us. So my entertainment is when I'm doing one of the trends. That's entertainment. And the rest is education. And then my motivation when I empower you. And then I'm always engaging. Those are the 4 E's. Write that down. So I do think it's a variety. I'm talking about people's pages who you tell me you're in real estate, but all I see is your kids on all the posts. I done went down 10. I done went down a rabbit hole. Oh, God. No. Okay. So, yeah, that's not what we mean. I want to see that you have a life because I do hashtag mama boys. Every time I see someone with boys, I'm like, hashtag mama boys. I got 2 boys, so I'm like, yes, instant connection. They don't like for her to go on mine because they think I'm lame. So they don't show up on my TikTok. But I always love on the pages of other moms with boys because that's a connection. My boys do not think I'm cool at all. Okay. So yes. So you do what you can. If you want to show me your meal, I went to a restaurant. I posted it. I did a review for a restaurant on Friday, Saturday. I posted it. Didn't have anything to do with business coaching, but I posted it to show, hey, this is what I thought. If y'all want to go to this restaurant, cool. So yes, you can do any of the things, but at the end of the day, if I needed you, I don't know what you sell. I need to be able to think of you first. Like, oh yeah, I follow this girl and she sells essential oils. Oh yeah, I follow this girl. She sells, lotions, potions, pots, pans, lashes, nail services, whatever. I need to be able to be like, this is why I follow this person. You follow people because you're getting something from them. That's why you follow. You're not following anybody you don't feel like you're gaining anything, even if it's laughter. The girl that I follow that's real funny to me from North Carolina, she's probably about 28 years old. She is hilarious to me. I follow her because she's funny. That's what she gives me, laughter. If I want to kiki a little bit, I know she says something crazy. Please repeat the 4 E's. Okay. DM me if you want to get that follow-up ebook right here. Use that direct message. Tap the white where it says you can send me a direct message conversion so you can get the follow-up ebook. And so it's entertain the people, educate the people, empower the people, engage with the people. Entertain the people, educate the people, empower the people, engage with the people. Real simple. Really simple. You got it? Yep. You can DM me conversion and you'll get the follow-up ebook so you'll know how to follow up after a call to action. But every call to action, you should be switching it up. It shouldn't be the same one each time. So sometimes you say comment confidence if you're a confident woman. And it's a motivational quote or whatever about women, or you gave some motivational speech. Okay, comment confidence if you're a confident woman like me. Then everybody that says confidence, 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 those are your people to start conversations. And then you go to their page, love on the page, leave a message. Confidence is everything in business. Confidence is everything in business. Okay. Do you go live yet? Or are you still trying to work on it? Or it's outside of your comfort zone? I'm going to ask a question. Then she's like, yeah, I go live. Okay, great. Are you making money from the live? Are you leveraging and monetizing yet? No, not really. I have a program that I actually use that I created where I help people. Would you like to see it? Yes. I'm going to make sure that I start the conversation. Does this make sense? So there's like 50 different call to actions. So I would suggest, if you don't have my 3-day ride, I know some of you do. I've seen some of you in my 3-day rides. You have a book and it has 50 different call to actions. Just rotate them. Just rotate them. That way it's always fresh. Just rotate them. Don't say the same one over and over and over and over. You got to mix it up. Now, here's a tip I'm going to tell you guys who are still here. We're at 13.3 thousand. We want to hit 15,000. Here we go. One thing that you want to do with the call to actions, a couple things, write this down. Write this down. Always follow up within 24 to 48 hours. If you put out a call to action and people are responding, you don't have to keep going back to the post all day worried about it, but you know that you put it out. Most of you are not putting out 15 pieces of content a day. You're not even putting out 5. You're probably putting out 1, 2, or 3 pieces of content. You should be putting out a minimum of 3. But if you're doing 1 to 3, okay, 1 to 3 pieces of content, okay, that's fine. That means it's not 15. You can keep up with it. So you put out the content today, 1 to 3 pieces of content. You want to make sure you follow up within 24 to 48 hours of somebody responding to you. And then on all of the platforms, it shows you in your notification who commented. So you can just go to that, 15 minutes, schedule it, 15 minutes to reply back to all the comments. You want to reply back to every single comment, even if it's a heart, even if it's a look at hi, you want to reply back to every single comment. The reason being, every comment, the system, the algorithm is thinking, people are liking this content. People are commenting. It doesn't know that it's you commenting to someone who said something. It just knows there's interaction in that piece of content. So now it's showing more people, oh, this person has engagement. We're going to show more people this content. You got it? Yes or yes. But if no one is saying anything, obviously, if no one is saying anything, but they are liking it, but there are no comments, every person that liked it, you can see their names. You still can follow up with those people that did like it. So everyone says this, how is it that I have 12 likes and 1 comment, right? And you're like, it's just 1 comment, but 12 people also liked it. You have 12 opportunities. Make sense? Be personal. Write this down. Never copy and paste names. Say the person's name. I told you to recognize the person. Write this down. Always ask questions before the pitch. Scheduling is the key to accomplish follow-ups. The 15-minute strategy is awesome. Thank you. Yes, Miss Teresa said scheduling. Listen. Okay, she said scheduling is the key to accomplish follow-up. Now, I teach this 15-minute strategy, and she has it. It works, but you got to do it. It doesn't work if you don't do it. If you schedule 15 minutes and you say, I'm going to put a timer on for 15 minutes, I'm going to go to my comments, and I'm going to reply to every comment and every like, right? 15 minutes, that's it. You did that every day. You know how many conversations you be in. And guess what? Conversations convert into clients. But you're not following up with the people. It's called follow-up. That's all you're doing. Now, I would, if you want to get on top of this, I would sometime, if you're in Messenger, I would sometimes leave a voice. Texting is great, but sometimes they need to know you're a real person. You're not a bot, right? So it's good to press that little microphone, and I could say, hey, Teresa, thank you, it's Teresa. Thank you for joining the live. Okay, did you get that follow-up ebook bundle? You know, I get to ask a question in my voice so she knows it's me. Tone builds trust, okay? And so in the bundle, you get to hear my voice on ways to overcome the objections people may give you. If someone says, I don't have the money, I'm not interested, I don't have the time, I'm not a salesperson, I can't do what you're doing, I give you the top 10 ways that you can overcome those, and it's in my voice. Okay. And so that way you hear the tonality, you hear the excitement, you hear the emphasis on certain words. Thank you for joining the team. Thank you for joining the team. We're at 13.9 thousand. We're going to hit 15,000. Thank you for the popular vote. Let me see if I'm still on restriction. 10 minutes should have been up, right? So can you do me a favor? Let's do this. It said it ended, but let's see. Do me a favor. Hold my nose down. Can you share it to 10 people? And you want to share it to 10 people you haven't shared it with. So same thing over here. Tag your business bestie. Share it with 10 people. Go to your list. Okay. Hold it down. List is going to pop up. And scroll. 10 different people so they'll know help is available. Now, this is the part I know I don't have to tell you, but I do have to tell you, you have to stay consistent. None of this works if you're not consistently putting out good content. You're not consistently doing a call to action. You're not consistently following up. That's why the power hour works so well. That's why the 15-minute strategy works so well, because 15 minutes of creating content, 15 minutes of editing the content, 15 minutes of following up, 15 minutes with starting new conversations. If you're doing 15 minutes throughout the day, you are seeing progress. You are. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate you, Deborah. Fortune is in the follow-up, but to me, fortune is in the fellowship. That's how you're fellowshipping with people. When you see them, you love on them. So if this helped you, imagine having 50 plus ready to send follow-up messages. Imagine having a year's worth of follow-up messages. Okay, that's what's in the ebook. A year's worth of what do I say next? What do I say in 30 days? Oh, it's been 60 days. It tells you what to say. It tells you what to say 2 days, 4 days, 8 days, 10 days. It tells you what to say in a sequence. Follow-up is a sequence. It's not an everyday. There's so many people that are liking your stuff, that are following you. You should always be following up. So you definitely want to grab the bundle. Just put conversion and I'll send it to you. And if you want an automation system, I do use a system to help me. I use an all-in-one system. So if you want that, I got you covered. I'm going to send you my referral link for that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yes, ma'am. YouTube in the